Trevor here, and today I illustrate for you from the SCP Foundation Vaults item number SCP-1160. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1160 is currently contained via Foundation Protocol Tango 77. Foundation assets are to maintain surveillance of SCP-1160's area of captivity. Changes in the behavior or appearance of SCP-1160 are to be reported to off-site containment teams at Site-95. In accordance with Protocol Tango 77, the distribution of the Super Cocoa Pals brand breakfast cereal has been allocated to Site-95, which also oversees marketing and manufacturing. Any deterioration in the Super Cocoa Pals brand is to be considered a Level 2 info hazard emergency. Description: SCP-1160 is a massive paranatural avian entity located beneath an undisclosed mountain on an undisclosed island. Despite being roughly 85 meters in height at the time of recovery, the effectiveness of Foundation Protocol Tango 77 as of September 11, 2014 has reduced the size of SCP-1160 to roughly 25 centimeters in height. Recovered documents indicate that the entity, referred to as El Ratonero by the original inhabitants of the island, appeared in 1765 and began a series of aggressive attacks against the fishing villages of the island. Because of the anomalous traits of SCP-1160, the inhabitants of the island were unable to properly combat the entity. Here, the description contains an excerpt from a collected manuscript found on the island of origin.
The buzzard came again last night, larger than before. Its cry we heard first, the great gnashing of a terrible demon. It appears not like the mainland creatures, but something far worse, pulled from some devil's pit in eons past. The buzzard tore through our defenses, and we had no choice but to flee to the sea or take shelter in the earth and pray that it would not root us out. Every night that damned buzzard returns. He is more, and we are less.
While SCP-1160 can sustain damage, it is for all practical purposes considered indestructible, as SCP-1160 is capable of rapidly and fully regenerating lost or damaged tissue, and is able to withstand all forms of conventional firearms or explosives below 300 kilotons. Additionally, SCP-1160 has a number of insect-like optical organs situated around the head and back, capable of providing SCP-1160 with virtually 360-degree perspective of the area around it. These traits, combined with the natural brute strength and speed of SCP-1160, make the entity particularly deadly in close combat. However, SCP-1160 is also negatively affected by human cognition, a trait that has been manipulated by Foundation Protocol Tango 77 to provide a comprehensive, long-term containment solution for SCP-1160. The rate at which human perception of SCP-1160 increases is directly related to the rate at which SCP-1160 undergoes systemic biological decay, and the number of individuals who are cognizant of SCP-1160's nature is inversely related to its overall size and strength. This, however, is not instant, and seems to take place over the course of several hours after initial cognition. While it is believed that SCP-1160 could feasibly continue to decrease in size indefinitely, the limits of this effect, if any, are unknown. Addendum 1160-1 Foundation Protocol Tango 77. During initial discovery of SCP-1160, a team of Foundation scientists hypothesized that the sudden, sharp drop in aggression by SCP-1160 was in some way related to the arrival of Foundation personnel on the island. On August 13, 1943, after routine amnestic cycling of Class D individuals assigned to Site-77, SCP-1160 attacked both the Foundation facility and a nearby fishing village. During the attack, the entity was noted as being highly aggressive and notably larger, inadvertently resulting in the loss of an undisclosed number of Foundation personnel and other island inhabitants. In response to this discovery, Foundation assets were allocated to the creation of Protocol Tango 77. The project, codenamed Saturday Morning, was begun with the intent of spreading awareness of SCP-1160 to a large, consistent group of human subjects, which would in turn weaken and aid in the containment of SCP-1160. In 1953, after a 10-year period of development, initial trial runs of the protocol were enacted. On May 14, 1953, a Foundation front company by the name of Standard Products released the Super Cocoa Pals brand breakfast cereal, which began a robust marketing campaign aimed primarily towards children. The mascot of the brand is named Bradbury Buzzard, a cartoon caricature resembling SCP-1160. This character was featured prominently on the front and back of the box, which also contained a number of subtle, anomalous mimetic triggers intended to plant specific pieces of information concerning the nature and appearance of SCP-1160 into the subconscious of its targets. Over time, these triggers have been adjusted slightly to avoid overproliferation of sensitive information. The most recent product surveys have returned positive results. Where once consumer survey participants would reply that Bradbury Buzzard is a mean buzzard who lives on a secret island and hurts people, consumers now tend to respond that the character is a mischievous little bird who lives on a tropical island and tries to nab Super Cocoa Pals from young children. That concludes the file for SCP-1160. It really makes you think twice about Toucan Sam and Count Chocula. I hope you've enjoyed this illustration and narration, and if you have an SCP or short story that you'd like to see narrated and illustrated, let me know in the comments below. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.